Welcome back to AFTV. We've lost 2-1 at Goodison Park against Everton, against probably one of the worst Everton sides I've seen in a long time. But of course, if you want to restart your season, play Arsenal. They should put ads out for it. I'm here with Turkish. I'm glad this isn't my fan cam, because if it was, this could go on a while. But give us your thoughts, man.
It is what it is. Nothing's going to change with this owner. And that's not me putting this performance down to the owner. But the be-all and end-all stops there. I mentioned in the stream, we're one of the big six clubs, the famous big six clubs, right? Chelsea last year, midway through the season, it's not going well. They sack a manager. They end up with top four. They end up with Champions League. This year, Tottenham, in and around our position, they sacked their manager. A manager they only brought in the summer. Proactive. It might not work, but you can see why they're doing it. At Arsenal, it's hold on. It's a process. It's a project. They're young. Give it a chance. Always something. Always something. I've seen youth projects come and go at Arsenal Football Club. Fabregas, that era was a youth project. It came, it went. Fabregas has told us why he ended up leaving, why he thinks Arsenal are failing. Then we had the Ramsey Wilshere. That was a youth project. It came, it went. Wilshere didn't make it. Too much burden on his shoulders. Ramsey left the club on a free in the end. Why are we being fed another one that we're meant to believe in when the reality is they're still not doing enough up above?
Because it convinces you that your patience is worthwhile.
Well, I guess it convinces the majority that patience is worthwhile. Exactly. But what big team across the main three leagues in Europe in the last maybe 5-10 years have brought on an inexperienced manager and made a project out of it that in the end has paid dividend? I don't see many without an overhaul, without spending money. And I'm not saying we haven't spent money, because this summer we did. But again, it's not enough. And when you're too slow in the overhaul, and I keep on saying this every year, when you're too slow, you turn off the players that you are happy with at the club. Saka this summer coming, he's in his last 2 years. People don't understand what I'm saying when I say this. He's within his last 2 years, which gives him the power. We all like Saka. We all love him so far. He's developed well. But what do you think Saka thinks of what he's seeing around him? What do you think he thinks of the pressure on him? Fabregas spoke about this. Fabregas spoke about too much pressure being on his young shoulders. But we're not learning. If I criticize a young squad, people turn on me and saying, "I'll give them a chance." I'm not criticizing Emile Smith-Rowe. I love him. Bukayo Saka, I love him. Martinelli, I love him. Ben White, Ramsdale, I like them so far. Tomiyasu, Tavares, Tierney, I like these players. But it's not coming together well enough. There's still, people letting it down. And I'm not only talking about players here. I'm talking about people above the players. The manager being one. Some of the things the manager's doing recently, last 2 games, you've taken off the winger to bring on Eddie and Nketiah. As soon as it comes out that Eddie hasn't signed a contract, he's getting minutes. What is this about? We should have sold Eddie in the summer, James. We should have sold Eddie in January to West Ham, and we should have sold Eddie last summer, 2020. We didn't. He's not signing a contract. We start giving him minutes. Pepe was our most productive winger last season. He doesn't come on in both these games. And again, I'm not saying Pepe's the answer, because Pepe's been a massive letdown too. But it's nonsensical things that's happening around. Partey, letdown. Oba comes on, poor. Chance at the end, salvage a point, not that it's enough. Poor, yet again. Eddie, open goal in front of him. We've seen about 2-3 of those in the last 4 or 5 weeks at Arsenal. What is that?
And if your strikers are getting 1 or 2 chances a game, I can imagine it's not, don't get me wrong, the chances they're missing are shocking. But again, if you're a Aubameyang or Nketiah or Lacazette, when you get a chance, you probably notice you're only one of the game. Yeah,
and on Twitter I said in the summer, the season starts, it's be positive. Yeah, a few months in, top 4 is still possible. The new year starts, top 6 is still there. And then the season ends and it's another disappointing one. It looks like this season's headed down that same path. 2-3 weeks ago, people are asking me about top 4. Yeah. Now, I don't think those same people would even entertain that. Even though we're not that far off it, let's be realistic about what we're seeing out there. Okay, we're getting points here and there. We've won games. Out of the last 13, we've, dropped points in 4 or 5 of those games. Won the majority. Well, I don't even know if it's the majority. Yeah. It's okay, but it's not good enough. I have people telling me 5th is progress. And I understand that if you finish 8th twice, 5th, on paper, is progress. Yeah. But where did we turn on Arsene Wenger? Because of top 4 and the claim that that's a trophy and something you should be trying to achieve every season. Yeah. And although it should be the bare minimum for a club the level, the size, of Arsenal Football Club. That should be the bare minimum. But we've come to a point now where, 5th this season might be enough. 6th, is progress. What progress are we looking for? Because we can talk about a process, 2-3 year process, but when other teams around us are sacking a manager midway through our process and are going from below us to above us, what process is there to back? Because at any moment, these clubs can make a move, a risky move, and leap us. When in reality, we don't even know if this process is going to end with success. We're hoping yet again. It's madness, James, man.
Yeah.
I'm done flipping about all this. I've been flipping for years. It's the same thing. New players. It looks better because these players are fresh. They haven't let us down in the past few years. But in all honesty, the ambition starts from the top. And the fact we've got this inexperienced manager kind of says a lot.
Final question. If we're to hold Arsenal by the standards we believe we should, does Arteta go tomorrow?
Yeah, 100%. But if we hold Arsenal to the standards we should, he should have been gone last November. He should have been gone after Villarreal. He should have been gone after the first 3 games of the season. But here we are asking, should he still be gone? This is why it comes to the owner. And I give examples of other teams around us, one being Chelsea, who have been far gone from us in the past 10 years, one being Tottenham, who are lucky to be in that big 6, who haven't won anything, but yet they make moves that show more ambition than us. Yeah, they do. Do me a favour.
Let us know in the comment section what you guys think.
This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com.